As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Don't jump, ready?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw secured by George Pickett. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Austin's there to haul it in. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. DeMarco Hellams there on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too. Here we go. Good. All right.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Brushes him off with ease. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Sent down by Cody Barton. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Returns looking good so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go!
Give for the first time to Rachaad White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shut up! Cowboy 80!
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
79 Bronco! Check go!
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Cut out left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Catch made by Austin. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go, son.
They send a tight end in motion.
Go.
Fields on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Broncos get set to take over. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bison, 60 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Make some good plays today. 19 Lion.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Nix off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Got it, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready?
Running for the marker with Williams. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here we go. Right.
2nd down here, another get to Harris. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
That throw finds Pickens. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Play action, Fields. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung out of that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Ready?
1st and 10, it's a gift to White. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Nix with it on 1st. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on. Set. Warriors 70. Set go.
Draw play, this is Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Trap 60. Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Set him on the spot, boys.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Here we go.
They've got a first to begin the frame. Now toss it to Harris. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that run stopped for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here we go.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Off play action, it's Fields. Stays in the pocket. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field. And the two were not able to reel it in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Go.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Defenders are there to get him at the line. Sent down by Cody Barton. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Right.
A pistol snap. Fields. Connects on the crosser. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go.
Fields looking to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with a decision to make on fourth and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
19 tight. Ready?
From the gun, a run for White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Hurt! Set him on this run, boy! Hurt! Panther 11! Curve 19! And up!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team on the field. Back deep is Austin. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go. Sit hard.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Harris gets it on the counter. This is ahead for about 5. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Good night.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. Good night.
A give left side. Here's Harris. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Looking for George Pickens that time. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Cameron Johnston on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Go. Go.
The give now to White. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Metton stopped by Alex Highsmith. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning. And it's the Broncos facing second and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one. It's a gain of 4, and that'll be good for a Denver first. Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Hey, smash. Check go.
Play action with Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Sack. Track 60. Hut, hut.
Nix from the gun. That's completed right side. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Straight ahead with Williams. the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here. From the 37. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. Working inside the red zone. He'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yep.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Taken in by Harris. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Riley Moss with that tackle. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Go.
From the 34. Finds him on the slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Angel.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Catch made by Austin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, son.
Another throw for Fields. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. The right side cut by Wilson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Riley Moss with that tackle. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing here, Nix. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready? Go!
Nix with it on first. Left side now, caught by Sutton. All the way, touchdown, Denver! The Broncos throw the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going to Harris to start the half. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, son.
From the 32. That throw finds Pickens. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Steelers first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, Ken. Don't jump. Ready?
They give to Harris from the massive hit. The ball is out. And the Broncos corral it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat.
Nix off the play action. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go.
Throwing left side, Williams with it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Call it 7 yards. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. EQ. Alpha.
solid pickup there on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Hey, 551, 551.
This is Harris on second down. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion.
Right.
Fields on 3rd. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Here we go.
First down throw for Fields. He's got Harris. Takes out a 1-stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play.
Here we go.
Keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. With back who can show off his wheels.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Press. Left side. Go.
Play action, Fields. He sends this one to the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They gain 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Easy. Right.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Right.
Harris once more. Broke through the tackle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Here we go, son.
Warren quick on the draw. Is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the third. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. Now Boswell on to send this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
79 Bronco. 18, Rattler, 18.
Nick Snap to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He's on the move. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Chase Young bringing him down there.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Ready?
The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Ready?
It's Nix out of the pistol. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Starts his return from the 23. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Very good return as he picks up 20. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here. Start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Forced out to his right. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up. It forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Good.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Set. 18 Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He lets one fly deep downfield. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Rolling into enemy territory. He's got room to roam here. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. George Pickens the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Play action with Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Still has some space inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Dragon 60.
Here's Nix to throw. Chased out to his right. And they get to him again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
To borrow from my buddies in the game of golf, this may be the time where you're playing for par. Forget about birdies and forget about that touchdown. Now it's about recouping some of this lost yardage and feeling good about yourself and making sure, at a minimum, you get 3 on the board.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. From 37 yards in the right hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late, and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, and that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Taken in by Harris. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Caught by Freiermuth. On the move, past the 40. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Right.
Pressure coming, it's Fields. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And they bring him down around the 34.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Extend. Press. Watch right.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Another throw for Fields. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the option give to White. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Across the 45 and still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but he jumped the bonus yards afterwards.
Ready.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Go! Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Panther Street! Panther Street! Big Lion!
They send him left out of the slot. On 1st down, they'll run. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Hold it ready! Shut up! Roll the boys! Time to go get set! Baby! Shut up!
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
79 Bronco! Let's go!
Looking to throw. Finds Mims. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Here we go, shot! 18, run! 18, ready!
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
QB took a chance right there, and he nearly paid dearly for it. You know, that's one of those situations, Kate, that if you're going to put the ball in harm's way, you got to make sure it's your guy or nobody's guy.
Here we go, here we go!
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set! Check smash, check smash! Hook!
Here's a toss to White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. Juke the defender. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60! 19 Lion! Hut, hut!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready?
It's White on the give. When he gets in, touchdown! The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. Gets this one to Harris. Oh, stiff arm. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
11. Right.
First down throw for Fields. This finds Austin complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Goes up. Ready? Right.
Fields to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Here we go. Right.
Here he is to throw. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here we go.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute.
Here we go.
That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Another try following the sack. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Here we go. EQ! Help, hurry up. Hey, can. Help. Right.
Throwing now. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Here we go.
One final shot here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.